Hi, my people. How are you all doing? My name is Merit Majesty, and in today's video, I want to quickly show us some tips that can help us come out from debt. Debt can be so scary. And when we fall into debt, we are like the whole earth is falling upon our head, and we're like, God, how do I come out and the rest? From my own experience, debt, we have different types of debt. You have the debt you can owe just for you to grow your business, your life, to better yourself. And there's this other one you just fall into. You fall into because you were not thinking in deep down that you're going to fall into it, or you were not calculative enough. Yeah, let me use that word. We're not calculative enough, in the sense that you can just imagine someone borrowing 200,000 to buy wig, to buy a hair. That one is, funniest thing is that when all this happen, those set of people will know that they don't have any work. You don't have what you are doing. You don't have any means of paying that money back. You went ahead to borrow money to buy hair, to borrow money. You went and borrow money to buy shoe, and now the person is stopping you, and you're like, God, how did I get here? If you are that type of person, you are the one I want to talk to. Yes. So, and if you are not in this category, but somehow you didn't even plan it, but you are in the debt, you are also in this category. Now, the first thing you want to do is to pray. You need to pray to God, ask God to give you direction and help you get out of it. After praying, now you need to really sit down and analyze how many debts you are owing, because if you don't know how much is it, it will be difficult for you to find out or get a way for you to solve it out. So you need to write down all the debts you are owing, as far to the list, even if it is 100 naira, Nigerian naira. You need to write it down so you know exactly what you are working towards. Okay, so after you've done that, you make sure that you are working. Get a work that you do. And most times we're in this debt, probably all of them are disturbing us at the time. We want to pay everybody off. You cannot borrow money to pay money. No, it's not done. You cannot borrow somebody's money to pay another person. You are just trying to change your master from this master to this master, because anyhow it is, you are already like a slave to somebody that you are owing. Not really a slave, but let me just use that word. Okay, so you don't want to borrow money from somebody else to pay another person. What you just need to do is, after you write them down, be disciplined enough. Make sure you are disciplined enough not to add to the one that you already have, so it doesn't increase. Now you need to get a work that you are doing. Write them down into priority and put them into, maybe depending on the most you will be able to pay, and start paying. Pay monthly. If you have any free money with you and that you are not going to use to buy something, you use it to pay. So just work it out like that. That is the best way for you to solve that issue. And also, you have to be determined. You have to make sure that you talk to yourself. Just have a conversation with yourself that you are not going to owe again. It's determination. That was how I came out of it. You have to be determined, and you have to ask God to help you, because sometimes you don't even know. It has become part of us. Now you don't know how to not to just carry money or fall into debt, because you are that type that you always see something you buy. When you see something, you must buy. So if you are in that category as well, you should make sure that you are disciplined enough. Listen, let me tell you. For instance, you buy a cloth for 25,000 and you borrow the money from somebody. You buy a cloth, sorry, my phone was down. You buy a cloth for 25,000 and you borrow that money from somebody to buy that cloth. I bet you will only wear that cloth for maximum a year, or maximum 8 months, 6 months. It will not be looking good to your taste again. And now you want to get the money to buy another one. Who are you trying to impress? Now sit yourself down and ask yourself that question. Who am I trying to impress? The person I am trying to impress, what is the person doing for me? How is the person adding to my life? Most times we discover that the person you are trying to impress is not even seeing you. Maybe it's just one random person that posts, that shares posts online, and you want to be like that, but the person doesn't even know you. So what's the point of doing that? So you should at this time just stop. You should just stop it, okay? And just focus on yourself. The best thing you can do for yourself is, after making sure that you have paid all those things, um start savings plan. Start your savings plan. There is a way you save up to, and you know that you now have financial freedom. By tomorrow, by next year, next 10 years, you begin to get all those things, okay? By that time, you are not even going to think, or you're not going to be in debt before you buy whatever you want to buy. So, or do whatever you want to do. So you should make sure that you are working and not buy anything when your salary has not come, or the money you've not budgeted. Work on budget. You should have budget in whatever you are doing. So let your budget be what will speak for you. You know that your salary is 50,000 naira. Of course, there's no reason for you to buy clothes of 35, 40,000 naira. If you must buy, it should be within the range of 5 to 10,000. That is, if you don't even have something else you are doing with that money. Of course, you should have. Even if you don't have, you should save it. You want to save that money. So what am I trying to say? It's not really important. Like, there is no need for you to just have money in your account and buy. Have money in your account and buy. Have money in your account and buy. Okay, there is a room for savings. There is a room for discipline. I know it's not easy, but if you cannot do it alone, you can work with someone. Work with someone you know that is in that field. Let the person put you through. Let the person help you. Okay, I do it for my people. I do it for people around me. I do it for my family and friends. And I want to let you know that your weakness is your strength. Rather, make your weakness your strength. You should be so disciplined enough. Work on yourself to that extent. Make sure you have people that will encourage you enough to do exactly what you want to do. To stop using your finance anyhow, so you can come out of it. And when you come out of it, what I mean by your weakness is your strength, is you begin to help others come out of it. Okay,